Some people say meal planning does not make a difference in saving money. I'm sorry. I totally disagree. Hi, my name is Jan. I love to help people keep some of their own hard-earned money. Welcome to the second episode today of a No Frills video on this No Frills double bonus Sunday. How you doing today? Listen, I really believe that meal planning has helped me personally save some money over the last few years. Not only money, because I am looking ahead of time on what I want for the week. I sort of get to coordinate saving time as well, because sometimes I will make meals in bulk and that saves me time in my future. So I'm basically borrowing time from the future while I have an extra minute or two, let's say on a leisurely Sunday afternoon, where I don't mind, for example, cooking a few things in my slow cooker or throwing some things in the oven in bulk and then just divvying it up for the week, either this week or next week or both weeks, whatever. That's why one reason I like to meal plan. It helps me organize my time as well, especially on those busy, tired nights. For example, when, well, the temptation could be there for anybody if they want to make that phone call to call in and stuff like that, or pick up some takeout and stuff like that. So I avoid it. But let's talk about some few methods of how it works for meal planning. First of all, take a day. Now, today for me, my Sunday is a great day for me to sit down on a Sunday afternoon, maybe put on a favorite movie or something or whatever, or some music relaxing that I like to in my background. And I like to make my decisions with pen and paper first. What do I mean by decisions? Well, for example, let's say that how many meals do I want to plan for next week? Because keep in mind, I have some stuff left over. So why should I spend extra out of pocket when if I plan, literally plan how many meals, new meals that I'm looking forward to creating the following week? So that's what I do. I make a decision and I overlook my inventory and what I work with, what I might need to make my future meals. This for me helps me, for example, reallocate money to different things that I may want to get or different money that I may want to hold. So it is important to make some decisions with pen and paper or just type it on your phone or tablet or whatever to see what meals you need to plan for, how many of them, for example. Now, what I like to do also is add to my list only the needed ingredients for those meals, only the needed ingredients for those meals that I plan to cook. Again, it's in alignment with my first tip. And also figure out and add and include for your breakfast and lunches as well, or snacks too. Okay. Next, I like to decide which meal that I will have on which day. Now, this is an optional thing. Sometimes I do that. And to be honest, sometimes I don't. I just wake up and see how the day goes. And then I figure, what am I in the mood for? Well, I have the ingredients or I have the already prepared meal. But I do like to check that in the morning time because I am like so low energy in the afternoon. I've said this like 1,000 times on this channel, but if you're brand new here, hi and welcome. Thank you for being here. But I'm the type of person, because I am an early bird, a morning person, that like the evenings are like, So I like to, double check that. So I like to double check usually before I start my work day. I like to figure out and plan what I will have for dinner that night. By then, I have more or less of an assessment. So that's part of my meal planning day. And the next one, when you make the meals yourself, okay, like from scratch, from the ingredients from scratch, many times you're going to save. But I also believe in taking help from some prepared foods. For example, sometimes a can of prepared soup, okay, an inexpensive one if you could get one on sale, or some dried soup or whatever, I could take that as a starter for my soup or for my stew or for a casserole. So that's taking a little help from a prepared item that I have handy dandy and ready. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's also great to make sure when you are meal planning to purchase the components to put together ingredients to put together the meals that you plan to do and always have them ready. They could be in your freezer, they could be in your pantry, canned items. This is why it's so good to plan ahead. Just a little bit of a planning makes a difference. Now I'm going to completely switch gears, and this video is running a little longer. It will run a couple of minutes or so longer than the usual 5 for no frills, just to say that. All right. The next thing, there was a shorts video, okay? Oh my gosh, it is literally a short video. I think it's like 40 seconds. I'm going to hook it up in the description below of what a person did to make their life beautiful with their own greeting cards. I know with the upcoming holiday season or for birthdays or for whatever, anyone can do this method, even me. So I decided, okay, I'm going to hook this up in the description below. So check out that shorts video. I know you will love it. See what a little bit of extra planning could do. This is where, like, I don't know, I kind of don't understand it sometimes when people make the argument that meal planning it doesn't work. Now, maybe some people might be thinking of that they have to write down a list and put it somewhere like on a wall or on a refrigerator. Monday we're going to eat this. Tuesday we're going to eat that. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some people and some families that this plan totally works for, okay? And if you're one of that a family or person, that's really, really great. But there are some naysayers to meal planning in that fashion. I could actually do it either way. I could literally be a list person, or I could be well, I'll wake up today, see how I feel, what I'm in the mood for perhaps that evening, what is literally available, that kind of thing. So in my case, I give it some wiggle room, but there are no absolutes. The absolute is here's what's the absolute. The absolute is the method of which works for yourself or for your family. This is not, a cookie cutter society. These days everything is so different. It's just such a different world than when I was a kid. When I was a kid, honestly, there was definitely much more structure in things. Many people work 9 to 5. Many people ate dinner at 6. Many people sat together at the table. Is that exactly the same today? No, it is not. Sometimes I wish it was, but that's just an opinion on that. But it's a different world, it's a different life. So therefore, everybody has to do what they think works for their specific family. But I'll tell you, when it comes to saving money, being able to prepare meals is a great basis for doing a good grocery shopping and effectively trying to get the best prices and keeping the bills lower, especially these days. Who wouldn't want to keep their grocery bills a little bit lower? Well, thank you for sticking around for my little bit, well, 3.5 minute longer no frills video. Normally I cut it off at 5, but I really want to thank you for your time and for being here. Don't forget to check out that video. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care of yourself and your wonderful family. Bye bye.